The root cause of misfortune and attracting enemies lies in inner vanity and malicious thoughts. The world is a mirror, a reflection of your patterns of thought. When your heart is filled with joy and innocence, the world reflects that back to you, and joyful events unfold endlessly. Innocent people and innocent circumstances will frequently appear around you. This is a fundamental truth of the universe. To dwell in a world of constant joy, there is only one effective path: a shift in your inner attitude and the dissolution of judgment. When your criticisms fade, all the people, situations, things, and environments that you find disagreeable will also vanish. When every trace of judgment, every thought of disapproval dissolves in your heart, you reach a state of complete sincerity. There will no longer be a need to pretend, because pretense arises from inconsistency between your inner and outer selves. You dislike someone internally, but outwardly pretend to accept them. Thus, you must perform, wear a mask, and live inauthentically. This dissonance hides your sincerity. Your true heart, your sincerity, is your natural state of being. It does not require effort to attain or chase after. Your essence is inherently sincere. What blocks this sincerity from emerging is a twisted mind filled with judgment, criticism, and disapproval driven by selfish desires. You may look down on someone yet still seek to interact with them to gain some benefit. So you act, pretend, and become insincere. Your sincere heart becomes hidden, and when your sincerity is hidden, the world, being a mirror of your mind, responds accordingly. If you're not sincere, your world will attract insincere people to interact with you. You might seem to get along well with someone on the surface, but behind the scenes or in your heart, you harbor disdain, jealousy, dissatisfaction, or criticism. This is the seed of karmic retribution. When your heart holds such energy, you will attract people who are dishonest, two-faced, or manipulatively flattering. If you have some utility to them, they may flatter you and serve you, but inside they may resent, envy, or even seek to harm you. Encountering such people means that you have, in this life or a past life, done the same to others, and now you have reopened the convenience door through your twisted mind, allowing them the chance to retaliate. If you've committed wrongful acts in this or past lives, that is negative karma, when the conditions mature, it will return to you unfailingly. Karma is more precise than any computer. It never crashes and never errs. As long as the self remains, there is no escape from the return of karmic force. The only reason it hasn't struck is because the timing isn't right. When the time comes, it will come back to you. Regardless of how much you try to resolve or avoid it. As the saying goes, debts have creditors and grievances have origins. When the karmic moment arrives, your past adversaries will inevitably seek repayment. The key trigger for this is your own impure, twisted heart. Your negative thoughts open the gateway to your own past karmic seeds. When the gate of karmic retribution opens, you may often face harm, setbacks, misfortunes piling atop each other, or disruptions that tarnish your moments of happiness. When these adversaries arise, reflect inward. It is your own crooked, unwholesome thoughts that have activated karma's door. Good deeds will return to you, and so will bad ones. They do not cancel each other out. They operate simultaneously or at different times. This is the fundamental truth I wish to share in this teaching on the mirror of karma. If you wish to attract blessings and avoid misfortune, to escape sufferings and find joy, to transcend the cycle of birth and death, to live freely and peacefully, you must resolve the ego and let your life express pure serenity. When the essence of emptiness and reality is revealed, even for a moment, you are free to move throughout the three realms with compassion, without being bound by them. Thus, the only effective path to freedom and peace is to deeply recognize the foolishness of the ego. This ego truly holds no meaning, yet we toil and commit both good and bad deeds for its sake. Even our good deeds are often rooted in calculation and ego-driven merit, preventing true liberation. When others affirm, praise, and admire you, you may lose your discernment, become enchanted, and start favoring those people. And if others criticize you, contradict you, ignore you, or belittle you, even if they're telling you hard truths meant to help, you may defend your ego and justify your foolishness. By refusing to admit your own ignorance and resenting those who hurt your pride, you miss the chance to grow and transform. That is how the ego operates. If someone tells you, "You're the kindest person I've ever met," or "You're the wisest person I've ever known," you might become elated like Donald Duck, lifted by flattery and praise. But these are merely others' perceptions. Do they have true significance? Some may think you are clever, others may think you're foolish. Those wiser than you may see you as mediocre. Those less wise may see you as brilliant. Even if you're wise, does it really matter? This is the ego's game. Because of one sentence, we might resent someone for a lifetime or forever hold a bad impression of them. For example, someone says, "You're not very good looking." Well, you believe you are. You then think, they must be jealous, and begin to dislike them. Then another person, a charming one, tells you that you're the most beautiful woman he's ever met. You're flattered and entranced, giving him your heart, your body, even your money. But eventually, he finds someone new. You're hurt and question, "Didn't he say I was the most beautiful woman he'd ever met?" In truth, he says that to every woman he wants to pursue. This invites reflection. Why was I deceived? Because I crave attention. I dressed beautifully to attract it. I forgot my beauty was artificial, not natural. When someone calls me beautiful, I believe they were genuinely drawn to me. Ultimately, if you blame the deceiver, you will never grow. The truth is, you opened the door that allowed the deceiver in. You were deceived because of your own twisted mind. You didn't recognize that your appearance was manufactured, and yet you came to believe it was truly yours. That is how you got lost in illusion.